Hi and welcome to Wilberforce College. I'm Adam, one of the sports teachers here, and we've also got Lois, one of the other teachers.
Hi.
So we're just going to do a quick presentation about what's on offer in the Sport and PE department. So what courses do we offer here? So we do a BTEC Level 2, which is the equivalent of 2 GCSEs. We also do a BTEC Extended Certificate in Sport, which is the equivalent to 1 A-level. And we do a BTEC Extended Diploma in Sport, which is a full-time course. So how do our students do? So this is the best part about it. On the Level 3 course, we have 100% high grades and 100% of the students pass the course. On the Level 2 course, is exactly the same, 100% high grades and 100% of the students have all passed the course.
So what this means is that in terms of high grades, it means that it's students that got some element of distinction in their final grade. So as an extended diploma at Level 3, you end up with a triple score. So anything that's got a D in it, so whether that's a DDD or a DMM, it's anything with a distinction. And the same applies at Level 2, where you just get a single qualification, which is either a distinction or a distinction star. And what that means is that puts us in the top 10% of colleges nationally in terms of performance on any of these sports courses. So if you come to Wilberforce and you study a sports course with us, you're in a really good position of getting the highest grade possible by studying with us.
Okay, so in order to join these courses, you will need the following grades from school. So to do the extended certificate, the extended diploma, you're going to need at least 4 GCSEs at grade 9 to 4. And the Level 2 sport, at least 2 GCSE at grade 3.
Okay, so if you are doing the extended certificate, which is the equivalent of 1 A-level, you obviously will need to do subjects alongside that, because full-time students at Wilberforce College do a profile of usually 3 courses. Obviously, the course that you might choose to go alongside that will be entirely up to you in terms of, obviously, if we offer that subject and if it works with the timetable. But commonly, lots of our students that come and study sport with us, they will study things like biology, psychology. Obviously, there's elements of that if you were to go on to study something like sports science at university, so they're quite common combinations. Equally, we've had lots of students that study things like law, business and English. Again, all of those subjects will complement something like sport, because you might want to move into running your own business or working in the sports industry in some shape or form. Ultimately, something else that you would need to consider is what you want your end goal to be, because some subjects at university have very specific entry requirements. So if you're interested in something like physiotherapy, you will need to have a look and see what entry requirements are for that. If you want any support with that, then we're going to give out our contact details at the end of this presentation, so feel free to get in touch. Equally, you can have a look at university websites, and they often give you some quite good information about courses that you will need to take, but it is worth definitely finding out if there are very specific course requirements if you were looking at progressing onto university. Okay, so some of the features of what we do at Wilberforce in sport and PE are kind of covered in this slide. So yeah, obviously you're here to get an academic qualification, you're here for an education, but we try and make that as interesting and as exciting as possible. And by doing that, we will try our best to get you out on things like trips and visits. We will try and get guest speakers in, people from industry, and lots of things to try and make you get a really valuable experience. So yeah, we do try and work closely with industry, and we get various companies in, various people to come and deliver things, so that you get that really valuable kind of vocational experience. We do a lot of practical workshops, and some of the pictures you can see are some of the experiences that some of our past students have had by doing these practical workshops. We will try and do little relevant qualifications, put on extra courses, things that are going to boost your CV, make you more employable, things that universities might look for, and equally things that might lead on to things like part-time employment. We're very, very good at giving one-to-one support and guidance, so you can be rest assured that if you come and join us at Wilberforce on one of our sports courses, you will get really good support and guidance, not only from the staff that will teach you on that course, but also from the tutorial system that we have in place as well. We also do a lot of interdepartment working. You can see there's a picture from the science lab of a lung dissection, and that's just one way that we work with other departments in the college to try and give you a really good experience and kind of develop your knowledge using experts from other areas at the college as well. Finally, there's a lot to do with enrichment opportunities, which I'm going to let Adam talk about, because Adam is actually in charge of arranging enrichment opportunities right across the college.
So this is classed as the upskilling programme now as well. So we put on offer loads of different opportunities for you to take part in. This is normally on a Wednesday afternoon, but this is subject to change. If you are part of one of the sports teams, this will class as one of your enrichments anyway. We also do a thing called Flick Learning, which is going to improve your knowledge in different areas and give you additional qualifications to help with your uni studies.
Okay, so just a little bit about progress and kind of steps beyond studying at Wilberforce College, and it probably will seem like a long way off when you're only, thinking about GCSEs at the time being, but it's always worth bearing in mind, what's out there, what the possibilities are once you've finished your college studies. So common universities tend to include places like Leeds Beckett, Sheffield Hallam, Leeds Trinity, Hull, Liverpool John Moore. They're all really, really good universities for various aspects of things like sport, physiotherapy, sports science, rehabilitation, nutrition, things like that. In terms of careers, obviously, we have students that go off in all kinds of different directions. Commonly, again, we get lots and lots of students that are really interested in becoming teachers, working within the coaching industry, things like sports injury rehabilitation, performance analysis, nutrition, perhaps working as a personal trainer, as a lifestyle or well-being coach, or as a fitness instructor. So there's lots and lots of job opportunities that are out there. And obviously what we try to do at Wilberforce is to get you the best possible qualifications and other experiences to prepare you for your kind of next steps beyond college.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so just one little example that we've got then. This is one of our ex-students called Olivia Park. So she studied A-level PE, psychology, biology, and also did a BTEC level 3 in business with us when she was here. She went on to university and did a degree in sport, health and exercise science, but then actually carried on with her studies and completed a master's in sport and health psychology. Now, Olivia has always been really active in the netball scene, but she's taken those skills and set up her own business, actually started that through Instagram to kind of really make her mark within the netball industry. She's one of the first things that she's done is to create this coaching booklet that's actually been sold right across the world for anybody kind of that's really involved in netball. So just one kind of example of how all of those different subjects that Liv's studied when she was at Wilberforce has gone on to be really beneficial in her future. Obviously, we really wish her well with her new business venture. Okay, so that is us more or less done. If you want to know more about any of the specific courses, then please log on to the college website, click on the courses tab, and you will find our sport courses there. There's also a couple of staff bios on there for you to have a look at if you are interested. We also have a Twitter account, which is at Wilberforce _PE, where we'll try and share things that we've got going on at the college, opportunities and interesting kind of reads and articles and things like that. If you do have any questions, then that's my email address, just ljt@wilberforce.ac.uk, and I'll do my best to get back to you with the answers that you might have. And just a couple more slides about why we hope that you will make Wilberforce your first choice, and a little promotional video for you to look at as well. Okay, so just some kind of things to do with Wilberforce. We are in the top 10% in the UK in terms of performance in colleges. We've had the best results in the college's history over the last couple of years, so that's something that we're obviously very, very proud of. We've got the largest percentage of high grades achieved by students in the colleges in the local area. We were highly commended by Ofsted in our last inspection, and lots of our courses actually get oversubscribed quite early, so it's always worth getting an application in early doors to make sure that you secure your place on those courses. Okay, and then on your final slide, there is a clickable link for you to be able to access our college promotional video, which is well worth a watch. Okay, so thank you for joining us, and if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch, and we will look forward to meeting you soon.
Bye all.
Bye-bye.